Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans gain over first down at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. Now, these two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Rodgers to return it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP, Tom.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Colts at 8 and 8 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. They find some open field here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about where one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin for the Colts field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now to Mechie on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Shaquille Leonard in there to blow that play up. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 60. And the Texans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return is Cohen. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The slot man in motion right. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Coleman will try up the middle. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Garoppolo. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Cooks will come in motion right. And Pierce gets it again on second down. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
He was taken down by blocking McLeod. He took 8 yard.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Now, reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. This ball caught by Mechie. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. John Mechie with his 16th touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Ryan. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And
when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
Here we go.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents it from making another catch to his big start.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A gain of 32 that time.
Here we go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyler Fackrell gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go,
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Mechie has it on the slant. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10.
Makes the score Texans 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Another carry for Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss. On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. That's Coleman. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Quiddy Pay able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Texans 24, Colts 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing just outside his own goal line. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here we go, here we
8
go.
yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, Texans.
Go ahead.
Hand off left side, Pierce. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Colts 10. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Ready, Blue Ladies!
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 59 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Taylor with it. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. Now Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Coltsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
So after a run like that, I would guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
No gain on the play. It's third and